Greetings, world. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. You are now tuned into Dr. Dorian Shine's podcast, and we are here today on all social media platforms discussing a video message that I am getting out: led away before being led astray. That is the topic today. Also, if you're interested in business coaching, leadership, or if you would like to purchase my book, Dr. Dorian Shine's Book of Inspirational Quotes and Wisdom, which is on all Google platforms and social media platforms, you can go to that and type in my name, Dorian Shine, and you will find the book. Also, my consultation services are beginning right now. We're advertising for fall at $25 per hour to consult on life scenario issues and options and choices and research, as well as business development. So let's get right into it. Being led away before being led astray. That puts in mind a young lady that I am consulting right now that has a choice to make. She's young, she is in a relationship, she just got out of high school, she just graduated, and she's getting ready to go first year of college out of state. She has a boyfriend who's in her hometown. Now, her decision is, do she choose to stay, stagnate her life, then end up with bigger life issues such as pregnancy, such as domestic violence, such as poverty, or does she give herself that ultimate chance to go off to college, a new world, create a growing process to meet her newer version and grow within that area? That's a very challenging situation to be in. So for my client, I will call beautiful, young and beautiful. Her mindset is focused on the emotional part of it. And so now what we have to do is work on how to take her out of the focus of the emotion and put her in the focus of engaging the leadership part of her life. So my goal is to suggest that she's the co-creator of her life. Whatever she decides is going to be the best decision for her at this moment, based upon the lenses that she's looking at life out of at this time. Now, if she were to give up this opportunity, she's already been accepted. School starts in September. She would have to live with her scenario if it doesn't work out. But giving herself that 1 year hiatus to just sit back, learn new areas of who you are, and maybe being away from the high school sweetheart since they've been dating since the 9th grade, that would at least give someone the idea of, is this worth moving forward with? Because you're gonna find out some very significant things in this year break. You're gonna find out if this person is really loyal. You're gonna find out if this person is really committed to you. Are you under a control mechanism? And if intimacy was already involved, then that also means, are they going to be intimate with other people? Are you worried about STDs? These life scenario situations are going to be a big factor in the significance of whether this year is going to really validate truth or fiction. You know what I mean? Is it going to be real, or is it something that is just going to die away eventually? Remember, the eagle never ever fights the crow when they are elevating to a higher frequency. The crow is going to fall off eventually because they don't have the stamina that the eagle does. So rising from the ashes means that you're going to feel uncomfortable in some certain adult situations. How are you going to handle it? Being in the midst of the funnel of a cyclone is not the time to think about how you're going to get out of it. Put the scenarios in your mind, have options. And that's what I want to leave my client with today, because this video is for you, young and beautiful. And I want you to also know that you are loading the new version of who you are. Many people have been in your position and they thought that, everything was going to turn out perfect. They thought that the reality of life was something, and then they learned to see life for what it was. And then many have lost the ability to believe in themselves through self-confidence from that point, because they made that one major mistake. But now what we have to do is decide how we're going to take that mistake, learn from it, heal within it, and then get out there and make another big life decision and do it right this time. Because no matter what, the decision was made, can't be rebutted, can't be redirected. But what we can do is be grateful for what we are experiencing versus what we could have experienced. And I want her to also understand that you're so young, and right now the vibration of your youth is part of what is happening in your world for you. This can become a distraction as well, because she can give up on her future altogether and decide to go with this young man and then deal with those consequences too. But don't forget, we are the co-creator of that life. So she can't be upset if she chooses to avoid college to stay with her high school sweetheart. They fall in love. They can live to be together for 50 years, have beautiful children, beautiful careers in trade school or whatever trade type, jobs, and live happily ever after. That could be an option. But poverty can also be an option. So what do you do? What do you do in that scenario if you were her? Put in the comment box below. What would you do? What advice would you give her? Also, she has to want to know herself to remain focused, because something can take place that makes her feel unengaged or unworthy. If intimacy has already been involved, then it may not have turned out the way that she wanted it to, especially if he's feeling so distracted and detached at this point when she's about to go away. But could that be just a barrier that protects him? So we have to think about all the people involved. When you connect to your success, that means that you are moving in a direction that's conducive for your future. Blessings are internal. So when you realize that you've been blessed, you've dodged a bullet, you have been led away before being led astray, you already see God working. The Creator is already working on your behalf. So you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be aware of the fact that you are already grateful for whatever situation comes about from this scenario. You're still alive. You have an opportunity to live life and do things for the future. And so don't beat yourself up. That's another area of thought that a lot of people do when they've made that decision and it hasn't turned out the way they wanted it to turn out. So put the goal in the focus, and to make it, when you look back at your success, you're going to be able to say, that was a good decision. And that's what I want my client to also recognize, that the creator of this situation is you. The creator of your destiny is you. What are you going to do about it? And it doesn't really matter. That's why we're here. We're practicing. We're documenting. So put yourself outside of the cyclone and move yourself into a position of power, not of victimhood. No one can take your manifest away from you. So even if your desire and dream, you do something and it doesn't work out right the way you expect it to, later down the line, you may be able to say, this is another opportunity. God has given me the dream of my manifest from young because I made a decision the wrong way. God has now given me a decision to do it again, but in a different form. Take those opportunities. Always take those opportunities because, again, you are the manifester of your life. So I wanted to leave that message with my podcast viewers today. I hope that something has resonated with you. And if it did, put in the comment box, I get it. Those of us who have been there, done that, I get it. Those who are learning it, seeing it, feeling it right now, I get it. And if you like this video thus far, give it a thumbs up. Share this video with someone who may need the information. And if you haven't gotten anything from this point, come back and see us again. I'm sure there's going to be something of significance to you. And with that, we thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time.